Howdy, it's Jimerado, and we're at Bernheim Forest in Clermont, Kentucky. Fairly close to Louisville, Lexington. It's not that far from any place, really. It's kind of centrally located, and we were there. Actually, this is back in. We went there in early October 2020. A few months after, actually several months after the whole COVID thing kind of hit. But this seemed like a nice trip to take. It would be outdoors, and even if crowds were kind of thick, you can always space out outdoors. So we stopped by here probably the first weekend of October with another couple friends of ours who like to go and do this sort of thing too. And I'm not. I guess Clermont's an area I've not really been in and around much, but but they have Bernheim Forest, which has been there for a while, and it's just a nice open park. I don't know what else to say about it really. I think they ask for a $10 donation per car when you go there, which I thought was reasonable. This is a really nice park. They have a lot going on. Looks like they have a little visitor center that wasn't they had closed up for the time being. And they have other art around the park, as you can see there. And we went off trail a little bit, trying to figure out how to get on the main trail. So we're just kind of roaming around. You saw like a little kind of quasi trail here, I guess you would say. We kind of walked it again, trying to get to more of the main walking area. Yeah, and we were here, man, I want to say we spent almost a whole day here. We were here for several hours at least. We put a lot of walking in. I think we covered about as much as you can cover. Yeah, after you park, we found this little information board. Kind of tells you what's going on. And you can see there's other people there, but yeah, for the most part, people are kind of spreading out. We had masks with us, and I think most people did, but I think everybody kind of kept their distance on this particular day, which was nice. And we came across this lake. You can see it over towards the right. That was our first giant we'd come across near this lake. And we were here specifically to see the giants of Bernheim Forest. Thomas Dambo, a Danish artist, has made these big giant wood sculptures at several places, and there are a few scattered here at Bernheim Forest. And this was the main attraction. This was the main reason we wanted to get out there and visit, especially on this day. And we saw some other wildlife while we were there too.
I like the little turtle. He's cool, right?
Yeah, he's awesome.
I know.
And that turtle was great. He had a whole world growing on his shell, as you often see with turtles. And we just, very briefly saw the first of the giants, the big giant wood sculptures that I mentioned. Yeah, he had that mask on his face, which, is kind of appropriate and comical at the moment. But I wish they hadn't have been on there. I would have rather have seen the detail of their faces as we walked around. But yeah, I guess it was appropriate. And then after we left that lake, we walked through this little field here, which I thought was really attractive. And they've kind of mowed over some paths there so you know where you're going. Again, just kind of a nice little walk-in area. And then this is a little crossing. After you get through that field, you go through here. There were some porta potties and kind of a little road. So look both ways. And more other pieces of art. Yeah, very hands-on. That little girl was really having a good time with that particular sculpture. And we walked on.
Yeah, I got
And then we came to this, again, another kind of installation sculpture site. And this is right by one of the other giants. And this looked really cool, and I think it was kind of meant to be a play area, you know, a place where kids could roam and stuff. But again, with COVID, they had it fenced off to kind of keep people from interacting too much with it, and, you know, touching things other people have touched, and so on. And then also roped off is the next sculpture we would see.
right.
My pictures were bigger than that.
She is pregnant. Yes.
And that particular sculpture, as you heard, was pregnant. Got a cute little mommy there. And you got to see some of the detail up close on the sculpture, which I like the way they're made out of wood, and obviously a lot goes into each one.
Yeah.
Do you guys think we're turtles or fish
Yeah.
nesting through?
Oh, yeah, people not that.
Leaving their chemtrails.
Water chemicals.
It's pretty white.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're really big. Mama, help. They cheated us.
Oh, you can see them. Look, right here. Look at them.
Oh, the little baby one is trying to keep up with his mama. Yeah. Oh, mommy, look at it. It's lonely.
Oh, no, it's like here.
Well, the big one is. Well, look at the
Oh, it's in there. Stephanie, my friend, well, now she does, but has a little tear gas paper and some shit right next to it. Turns into a fun little get-together.
There's another bridge over there.
Oh, there you go.
I love that there's all these little bridges.
What are you looking at? Where's Jen?
Bird.
Oh yeah, really good catch. Yeah. He's fake, isn't he?
Nope, he's real. We just hit him in and go.
I thought he was fake, but then he moved.
Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There's one here too. There's another bobber in the line.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully they're not actually trying to fish for him. It was a great clear.
One of those things.
Where's that caterpillar that was there? Oh, there he is. Long and this one's not full, so we'll just keep throwing it. You'd think there wouldn't be any trash with as much trash cans as they have available. I mean, there's even trash next to the trash can at this point.
Nope, nope. Come on. Get some more walking on. As nice as this is, are you gonna quit throwing mulch?
This one's on puberty. I think somebody left this on purpose because it's a Jesus pen, but it's going to go in the trash because it looks gross.
Do they have like places that they say you should stop? You're like, at this point you should stop and camp because there's this area that's good.
She did a live workout on
Yeah, for that kind of thing. It's probably morbid, but I mean, after a while, if nobody's claimed them,
Yes.
send them to a educational thing.
But I just thought, what a terrible call at that moment.
Yeah, I'm surprised they would even make that call.
Yeah.
Like if it wasn't already addressed.
Yes, yes, exactly.
So each of them got up and did like a little excerpt from their song. And so of course that's the one that stuck in my head.
Yes.
I was interested in maybe even seeing the newer version of that movie.
Did it flop? Did it go anywhere?
Oh,
have
you
no
know,
idea.
I couldn't get into it. I really tried.
Did you watch it?
I didn't finish it. I watched like 10, 15 minutes and I was so like bored.
Yeah.
And I thought I love that girl too. I can't.
Yeah, we have canceled it back in like January.
Wow. I'm not that smart, dude. What? You don't think it somebody's got my phone number on their account evidently. Yeah, I just got a Fifth Third account.
Yeah.
It's one of those little like 5-digit numbers, you know, that comes from like
I'm totally putting that on YouTube. That's going to be on this video.
Great. I don't want anybody seeing that. Huh?
And that was our friend Carrie. Carrie, who calls herself the bag lady because, well, she's made some choices in her life that have led her to a certain lifestyle. No, I'm kidding. She calls herself the bag lady because she hikes a lot, and she takes a bag with her every time she hikes to pick up trash. And I think that's very nice. So, tip of my hat to our friend Carrie. And, yeah, so that was our video of Bernheim Forest, which is really, really cool and a nice way to get a bunch of steps in. The walking was nice and even, flat, and we had a really good time there on this particular day. So you should check it out too. Thanks.
So if we click on I want to see what they say about them. So let's see. Here's a wand one.